Alrighty then, shall we get going with this? Generational drinking fans around the world, welcome to the 5th annual Christmas Eve pub crawl. To those who have been practicing for months, from those who will be battered by Pub 3, this year is sure to be one of the drinking events of the decade. Of course, we'll be starting at Shelley Road, the theatre of nightmares if you're a can of Stella, and quickly moving on to the Dirty Duck, and of course we're talking about the pub and not Mossy's Pornhub username. A swift half of Shakespeare's finest leads us onto a short jaunt over to the Golden Bee to pay our dearest thanks to Tim Martin for fighting the good fight of relatively inexpensive pints and for giving pensioners something to do all day. It's then a hop, skip and a jump over the road to the Rose and Crown, which in all honesty only makes this list because it's opposite Spoons and has seen its fair share of unsuccessful bets placed by Jordan and George this year. Followed by a short journey up the road to the Red Clover for a wholesome, hearty beverage. Being pub number 4, we can expect to see the leading pack start to emerge. It's then around the sharp bend to the Coach House, wherein our racers will most likely not get seating and have to haphazardly sit outside and pray to the Almighty that the heat lamps are in fact in working condition, a problem that will quickly dissipate as the alcohol blankets begin to kick in. It's then on to the old Thatch Tavern, and after a radio conversation with the pit crew, we'll surely be seeing some racers switch up their tactics and move on to the spirits as we embark across the road to Cafe Cocktail. After what will surely be a few wrong decisions, it'll be time to head over to Sabai to provide our racers with sustenance and watch Stephen Shitting Dean work the room with charisma, the likes of which this world has never before seen. It'll then be an all-out sprint to the Phoenix, a home away from home for a few of our racers, wherein they'll be hoping to close the gap on the leaders by dispatching a Blue Moon and Mossy probably eating the orange. We then move on to Prospera Lounge to indulge in a creation or two of the Lord's finest espresso martinis, shortly followed by a trip to the Encore, which will be sure to provide no room whatsoever to comfortably sit, but is of course caveated by the truly fantastic tap selection, and then on to the Pen and Parchment, which again will provide sparse indoor seating, a non-issue by this point as the drunk cigs and aforementioned alcohol blankets will be out in force, and finally on to the recently retracked Cox's Yard, an establishment that is usually only raced during the summer months but has in past years pulled out a generational climax to the Christmas Eve pub crawl.